Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Denver Broncos taking on the Tennessee Titans.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. And off we go from Denver. KJ Hamler returning it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Back in the NFL for the first time since 2016, it's Colin Kaepernick.
A lot of defensive coordinators are up late the night before they take on Colin Kaepernick because they know he's not an easy man to scheme against. He can beat you with the big arm, taking shots downfield, also beat you with his legs, either off of design runs or in the passing game by improvising and taking off.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
on second down now. It's Gordon. And oh, right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go to work for the first time. And at QB, the man signed to a big 4-year deal back in March. That's Ryan Tannehill.
Not only did Ryan Tannehill resurrect his career in 2019, he may now serve as a blueprint for quarterbacks looking for a second opportunity. He moved from Miami to Tennessee, took over the starting job from Marcus Mariota in Week 7 last year, and wound up leading the NFL in quarterback rated. And the Titans went 8-3 in his 11 starts, snuck into the playoffs, and went to the AFC Championship game. His future is bright in Nashville, and he expects to be the starter there for many years to come.
And 12 at the 42-yard line.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Shelby Harris.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis.
Tannehill's pass complete to Corey Davis.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Tannehill on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll dump this underneath for Evans. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
Kaepernick's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 30.
Now Kaepernick again. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Kaepernick to throw again. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Again, it's Kaepernick.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Flushed out right. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
On the keeper.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Kaepernick. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Albert Okuebuna. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Broncos have taken the lead. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
The Titan ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Titans.
Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 9. Brings up second and 1.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. It's a good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 15-yard line.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Foreman, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. First and goal, Tennessee.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Titans 3.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up.
They'll look to run with Evans. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darrington Evans with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Now Colin Kaepernick and the offense heading back out onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Kaepernick. He's got his 6'5 receiver, that's Tim Patrick. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Gordon on first down. Down right around the 25. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The ball carrier.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
Brings up third and 7.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He completes this to Sutton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Another Denver Broncos.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Cortland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Cortland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
A gain of 3 brings up second and
now Kaepernick throwing on second down. This will be caught at about the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And goal.
From the gun on third down, Kaepernick. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 14-10.
That's the kickoff for Denver.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10. At their own 20.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
First down.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Evans.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now a run with Evans.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The Titans on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On first down, Foreman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Johnson. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 25-yard line. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The tackle made by Kareem Jackson.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Back to throw, Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Complete to A.J.
4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The point after try for Gostkowski. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Tennessee score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Now this, Charles, the final game of the return to football weekend 2020, but we'll be right back at it in 3 days from now. Thursday night football, Cincinnati and Cleveland. No love lost between those two. A good one in the AFC North. Thursday, 8:20 Eastern on EA Sports. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. This is Hamler on the receiving end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Kaepernick. This is the tight end Fant.
Kaepernick.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. Adoree Jackson deep for Tennessee. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where you see the final score there. Russell Wilson with 3 touchdown passes in the week.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll run on first down. It's Evans. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Smith catches left side. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Tannehill getting it out quickly to Brown. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Complete to
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Tannehill's pass intended for Johnny.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Makes the score Titans 20, Broncos 14.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Kaepernick now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the
on second down, it's Gordon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Gordon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
For Broncos.
This is Gordon.
The handoff to Melvin Gordon.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
For Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Holding offense. Don't do us like that.
So that's going to push him back half the distance. They'll run with Foreman. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Titans first down.
Here's Evans. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
Taylor Lewan, the former first-rounder from Michigan, flag there. On the ground, it's Evans. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Evans, the Titan ball carrier. He was brought down at the 10-yard line. Brings up second down.
They'll go right back to Evans.
Darrington Evans.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Running jet sweep here, Humphreys. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
The tackle made by Kareem Jackson.
Throwing on second down. Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Tannehill's pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
So how many different ways can we say that Von Miller is an absolute nightmare to prepare for any offense? An absolute dominant force on the defensive side of the ball. Double-digit sacks in 7 of his 9 seasons in the NFL. And when he finished the 2019 season, second in total sacks in NFL history among active players, behind only Terrell Suggs.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
And inches at the 34-yard line.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
To throw, Kaepernick. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jayon Brown gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Broncos on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Able to get this to Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
The Titans now just about ready to take over. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
A gain of 2. Brings up
now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
There you go. Right here. Waiting.
On 1st down, it's Evans. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser.
Tannehill's pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And a catch right side by Evans. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
And the Titans 1st down.
Now it's Tannehill. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
Tannehill.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
On 2nd down now, it's Evans. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Darrington Evans.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line.
Complete to Jonnu.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
This will be caught at about the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Tannehill's pass complete.
Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Well, probably the only thing he did. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Darrington Evans making quite a splash with his second touchdown at his NFL debut. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Here's Tannehill. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. Man, this is ridiculous, man.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
A.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant.
Kaepernick's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's good.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Again, it's Kaepernick. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll go again here with Evans. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. It'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll return home.